Welcome back to Go Southern Alberta. We are hanging out down here at the Downtown Y today, and I'm with Scott Richter. And Scott is one of the organizers of this massive squash tournament that is coming up later on this month. And I understand that there are actually 20 players from 14 different countries, but it's only the second year that you've done the tournament.
That's right. Yeah, second year we've done this one. Last year we did the $5,000 purse, and this year's a $10,000 purse. So we added some more players as a qualifying round, and yeah, so these guys want to get some points to get their rankings up. So.
Now, it's not just a single tournament that you're doing. You're actually part of, not really part of a circuit, but you're kind of part of this international circuit that takes place?
Yeah, that's right. So the PSA runs a bunch of tournaments throughout the year all over the world. So squash is, you know, as an international sport, it's one of the most played. Yeah, the circuit in Canada, we actually piggyback off a tournament in Bankers Hall, Calgary, and we've talked to those players and asked last year if they were interested in coming, and they came down. We had some top players, top 100 players in the world come down, and then this year we have those players coming back and even some better ones too.
So how does the actual tournament happen? You were telling me a little bit earlier, just off camera, about qualifying rounds, and then you get into the semifinals and finals later on in the week?
Yeah, exactly. So this year they do qualify. So Tuesday and Wednesday is a qualifying round for some of the lower ranked players, and they have to play some of the seeded players to get in. So based on that, they actually get themselves into the tournament on Thursday. And unfortunately, the losers have to go home. So it's do or die for them. It's only one match. There's no consolation rounds or anything. So and then the actual main tournament's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and the finals are on Sunday.
And you had mentioned to me earlier that that $10,000 purse is actually split up. So it's not one person taking it home. It pretty much pays for a ticket home and then to get to the next tournament.
It's quite odd that way. We didn't realize that that's what happened. We thought, you know, a $10,000 purse, first place gets $8,000, and second place gets $2,000. But after looking into it and doing the research, yeah, it's based on percentages, and all the finalists, I think the top 8 get paid, and it's all percentage based. So we find that actually the players come to play for the points, and when their purses are higher, there's more points awarded for the tournament. So that actually is the draw for them, is to play and beat those people that are ahead of them.
Okay, so how did this end up coming to Medicine Hat? You're looking at a 5-6 day squash tournament, second year, 14 different countries involved. It's outstanding.
It is a really neat thing. So there's a crew of us that go to these squash tournaments all over, and we've been playing for I've been playing for about 7 years, and you know, Todd Christensen's been here for forever. But he's been playing a lot of tournaments, and we saw PSAs in Edmonton and Calgary and in Regina and Saskatoon. And we thought, you know, we could do it. And so, you know, getting a crew together of Todd Christensen, Jason Petrick from TDE, Matt Teal, that's the whole trend, Justin Cunningham from Reliance, and I hope I'm not missing somebody. Oh, Taylor Martin. Yeah, and he's actually the PSA organizer. So I take on the administrative role, and Taylor does all the PSA stuff. So with those 6 people together, we put our heads together, we all have assigned duties, and it actually works out really, really well. And they've just been amazing to make sure that it works here. The other piece of that is all the volunteers that we have in our squash league. So people step up and actually billet the players from the countries, and they really enjoy that. And then everybody else in the community helps out with, you know, ticket sales and everything else. So it's just a really good community event. It's actually the only, I found out it's the only other international event other than the curling. So I think, you know, the Y, it speaks volumes of what we can do and put on a fantastic tournament.
So PSA, Professional Squash Association, do we have any local players in the tournament?
We do. It's so weird too, because we actually, Brock Janzer, he's one of the junior kids that came up in our junior program. He's been practicing hard, and he started playing when he was 13. He's 16 now. He just came back from the Scottish Junior Open and placed 3rd, which is unheard of for a kid in Medicine Hat, and even the Calgary kids are a little bit jealous of that. So amazing, and he wanted a spot, and we can reserve local spots for some players, and we thought, you know what, you've worked hard and you want the opportunity to play, so we gave him the local spot. So he gets to play, I think it's on Tuesday, so it should be interesting. Hopefully he does well.
Okay, so how do people get some more information if they want to come down and watch it? You mentioned ticket sales.
Yep.
Can the public come down and support them, cheer them on, that sort of thing?
Yeah, absolutely. Last year we had a lot of people come watch. There is limited seating, and a lot of the squash players will be, the amateur event while it's running, will be wanting to watch. So yeah, we'll probably sell tickets starting next week, and for more information they can go to the Squash Alberta website and click on the Gas City Pro-Am, and all the information's listed there. If players still want to register, they still can. I think there's only 10 spots left for the amateur side, and yeah, so that's more information. They can just call me as well.
All right, so the Gas City Pro-Am happening end of this month, Tuesday to Sunday. If you want to check it out, we'll put the website up on our Facebook and Twitter as well. Perfect. And I think we should actually do a squash lesson. Perfect. I've got the gloves, I've got the shoes, You've got the rackets. Sure. We should do a lesson afterwards. Good. So join us later on in the show right here on Shaw.